earlier this week I started watching Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and I had never really gotten the chance to get into the show before now, mostly because when it originally was airing, I was kind of young for the age group that it was aiming for, even though I felt like it was on TV all the time because there was the original airing, and I feel like it was syndicated on like 3 channels at that same time. And then afterwards, I just have never had the time to sit down and watch all 7 seasons because I didn't want to start it and then have to stop. But now I've finally gotten around to watching Buffy, and I really like it so far. I'm only about halfway through season 2, so I haven't gotten into a lot of stuff yet, I guess. But it's really funny because I kind of already knew all of the characters in the show and some love interest type things beforehand because, you know, I have an internet connection. And so I find it funny that, like, at this point, you know, Spike and Buffy are all grrr, and I know eventually they get all ah, I think. But it's just so funny. It's like the 90s are hitting me at full force while I'm watching this. And I've watched shows and movies that are set in the 90s, but most of them tend to be revolving around adults. And in the late 90s, I was like a pre-teen aged group type person, and so teenagers, high schoolers, were sort of like, you know, the people I looked up to. I looked to those teenagers that were at my church or that were relatives or neighbors or whoever, and just been like, oh, I want to be just like you. And so I would watch how they dressed, how they acted, and it's just so funny seeing it all in this television show of high schoolers. They are dressing so 90s, and it just makes me laugh. I mean, there's no other way they would dress other than what the time that they are filming it in, that would be how they dress. But it just, I don't know, it cracks me up, and it makes me wonder if in 10 years time when someone is watching movies or TV shows that were set in this time, they'll think it's just as funny. Also, a lot of the technology things, I keep thinking like, man, if Buffy just had a cell phone, I feel like she would never be in an awkward spot because she could just text her friends, be like, hey, surrounded by a bunch of vampires, I'm gonna need a little bit of help here. Hey, Angel, some backup. I'm stuck in this basement and there's no way out. You know, it's a product of the times, I guess. But yeah, I'm definitely enjoying it. I'm looking forward to watching more of it. Hoping to be able to finish it all before I have to go back to school for the spring semester. I think I'll be able to knock it out. I still have about 20 more days, and you know, only 120 more episodes to go. I think I got it.